Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Kaiwaza with you, and it is October 2016. I hope you're having a good month. And it's time for us to do another installment of perusing through my Hawaiian vinyl record collection. We are going through the alphabet. We're on the letter D and going alphabetically within the letter. I think today I have enough records by just one particular group that today's video will just be dedicated to this one group. So let's check them out. So what we're seeing here is a record album by a very well-known group out of the 50s and 60s called Santo Johnny. Hawaiian guitar and electric guitar. They were brothers, I believe. And they had a very huge hit with a song called Sleepwalk. And it was a huge international hit. So as a result, and they had a very long recording career. Even a lot of Hawaiian artists playing steel guitar today will still cover the song Sleepwalk. Anyway, they had a very long career, and of course, like any successful group, the budget labels created imitation records that would kind of make you think you were getting Santo and Johnny, and that were in that style if you didn't really pay attention to it. European records, because they were world famous, there were some European budget labels that did rip-offs called like Santo and Domingo, and the Hawaiian guitars of Jim and Johnny or something. But here in the United States, Diplomat Records, the budget label, did a very big series of cash-in records of Santo and Johnny with their group, which used the name of their hit song, the Sleepwalk Guitars of Dan and Dale, all on Diplomat Records. A budget label would have been sold in, department stores, grocery stores, drug stores, that kind of thing. Not in regular record shops. Anyway, so I think I have quite a few of their albums, and I think I have them in the order of their release by catalog number. And I'm not going to talk about a lot of them individually, but just their imitation. Santo and Johnny, they do have Hawaiian steel guitar and electric guitar. Some of them have accordion, whatever. It's like small combos, but the Hawaiian guitar is featured in like a pop style. Some of them more than others. Anyway, this is the album Dear Heart, Willow, Weep for Me, and other love songs. And these are all on Diplomat. And typical Diplomat, they don't really tell you too much. And they make up this little story about how famous Dan and Dale are and have been touring the country and the world, and people are demanding their records. This album, actually, these are all classical themes that, most of them are classical themes that they've given other titles too that have nothing to do with the classical theme. The Sleepwalk Guitars of Dan and Dale, themes from Goldfinger, Zorba the Greek, plus other themes. These labels are pretty much all the same here. This one has a rather long title. Songs from the Great Race, The Sweetheart Tree, Pie in the Face Polka, the theme from Those Magnificent Men and Their Flying Machines, and the theme from Ship of Fools. Country and Western Waltzes. And it doesn't sound really, really country. I don't know, this particular group, the Hawaiian guitar is very pop style, very reminiscent of like Santo and Johnny, or maybe kind of semi-surfing music, something. It doesn't sound really country. Hit songs for a romantic mood, Dream Lovers. Same on the back. Here's one, Country and Western Roses. Again, not particularly country sounding. My Filipino Rose. This is the first one I ever had for obvious reasons, and I always thought in my head it was the first one they did, but it wasn't, not by catalog or even remotely, but it's obvious why I had this one as a kid. Sleepwalk Guitars of Dan and Dale, the theme from Hawaii, and other Hawaiian favorites. And I must say, I've always really liked this record. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't tell you anything on the back, but this is a replacement. I've long wore out the original one I had, and interestingly, they have the same song titles on the album, but they're in a different order. And since all of them are original compositions, I really don't know what song was supposed to be which, because the previous album I had them listed in a different order. So, other than Aloha Oi and the theme from Hawaii, which I don't know what songs really are which on that, but I've always liked that record. Henry Mancini favorites, Moon River. This is one of those records that only has 5 songs on it, but very long versions of each song, where they kind of splice together, you know. It's actually like they just splice the version together twice. This is kind of an interesting record, I have to say. Charade, Peter Gunn, Baby Elephant Walk, all kind of played with a pop Hawaiian guitar, Santo and Johnny-ish style. Although, other than the Hawaiian one, my favorite one would be this one, theme from Thunderball and other themes. And this has a sticker on it. Apparently, they were required to put on at some point to tell you that this is not the original soundtrack. The 10 additional tunes are originals composed by Dan and Dale. And I really like this album, and I was excited to find it. I never came across it, and then I got it a long time ago when I was living in Oregon at a record show for only $2, and I was really excited because it was quite expensive whenever I heard of it or saw it someplace out of my price range. But I guess this one is sort of collectible because of the Thunderball theme, but I enjoy this one, and it has some cool songs on it. And then they become kind of less interesting when they change their name for whatever reason. I guess Sleepwalk they didn't think was so marketable anymore, so they just became the Sensational Guitars of Dan and Dale. But the sound was the same. Falling in Love Again. And then Moonlight Memories. This is another one where, well, no, this isn't. A couple of these songs are classical themes. Somewhere My Love. Now I should say there are a couple of other Dan and Dale albums that in the past I have had and I've gotten rid of. Because Two Sleepy People and the Nearness of You, because there's no Hawaiian steel guitar in those at all. They just did the electric guitar, and it was more like the Three Sons or something. There was nothing Hawaiian about it. Then the last one I have, and I believe the last one they did, Love is Blue, We Can Fly, theme from Valley of the Dolls. This is a nice album. I mean, like, Valley of the Dolls is really nice. There are a couple songs that are really pretty. Every Monday Night. But this is not the same group as the other ones. These artists are completely different than all of the other Dan and Dale albums. These people, this is like, there's, I think, electric guitar, but it's pretty much 100% the steel guitar, and it is pedal, country, steel guitar. I mean, the Hawaiian guitar, but it's pedal and in a very pronounced country style. Absolutely not the same artist as the other records. But I mean, I do like it. But, you know. That is Dan and Dale, and what do you say we check out a few samples from them? Dan and Dale for you. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more, and if you enjoy Hawaiian music, I invite you to check out my other YouTube channel called Hawaiian Leisure Hour, and also visit 8tracks.com, where I have Hawaiian Leisure Hour curated playlists of songs, music, all from the record collection. Have a great October, and we will see you on the next installment.